Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this week's video I'm going to be showing you guys a time-lapse recording of my rough draft of a character I'm working on for a webcomic that I want to create. I've got kind of like an idea for the first beginning part of the episode and I thought I should get a character design going, so let's get right into it. So I'm sorry if I sound a little different. I'm a little sick with allergies. The pollen and weather change here is messing me up a bit, so my voice is a little scratchy, my nose is a little stuffy, so sorry if you hear me sniffling over here. So the little picture on the left is just a reference I found on Pinterest to get an idea of a child like character and pose, because I usually draw more like older teenagers to adult characters, so I don't work with the more childlike features very often. I don't have a name for this character or anything, and I'm not going to go too in detail about any ideas I have for her since she's going to be part of my webcomic. I don't want to spoil it in case you guys decide you'd like to check it out. So I used the symmetry tool to just kind of get a rough idea of her face, because I wasn't really feeling like putting a lot of effort in just for the first attempt rough draft of a character design for her. It's just a concept. I'm not even certain if this will be the final just like piece for her, but I do enjoy how it came out, so I thought I would use it in this video. So now we're gonna get straight into the body. I'm just getting her proportions down a bit with some building blocks. I didn't go past her thighs much because since this is just like a character concept and I wasn't sure if I was even going to stick with it, I didn't want to worry too much about what her outfit looked like. So I wanted to give her straight black hair, but I had to erase all of what you just saw because I accidentally was going for like more of a wavy look. So she's going to have long black hair with bangs and a very almost innocent look to her. She is 10 years old. If I didn't mention that, I genuinely cannot remember. But let's move on to her clothes, because right here we're just kind of fixing the bangs up. So now that her hair is all done and pretty, let's move on to the clothes. She is just gonna be in like a plain t-shirt and a skirt for this specific rough draft of her. I'm not going to go into any detail of why such a basic outfit. There's not much to say about it, honestly. I just kind of used the reference on the left as an idea for her outfit and then went with it. So while this is just getting towards the blocking in of the colors, I will talk a little bit about, since the last time you saw me. So I have mostly just been working and playing video games and such. Here lately specifically, I recently restarted playing Fire Emblem the Blazing Blade, which is the 7th game and my favorite one, and I'm on chapter 18 I believe, and I am having so much fun. I am right after the fight on the pirate ship when they're heading to Dread Isle, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've ever played. I am having a lot of fun playing it again. It's just great. It's an oldie but a goodie, and I highly recommend if you're into like 16-bit turn-by-turn games. If you're not really into the older games, I suggest if you do like turn-by-turn tactician games that maybe give like Three Houses or the new one Fire Emblem Engage a chance. They are both really good, especially Three Houses. I love Three Houses, and it really changes up how a lot of stuff works, and it's really fun and just like Fire Emblem in a different way, and I highly recommend it. I also recently just finished the Japanese macabre, and for the most part it was really good and I really like it, and I recommend giving it a shot if you're into like unsettling horror shows. It didn't scare me all that much, but I did find it intriguing and interesting, and the imagery was pretty cool to look at, really different. I think my favorite episode was probably, honestly, I wasn't paying attention to the names of the episodes, but if I had to guess, it's probably just like something to do with balloons. But when the people's heads are balloons, if you know which one I'm talking about, if you've seen it, that one is probably my favorite and was just like kind of goofy and really interesting to me. If you haven't seen it, I recommend giving it a chance. It's on Netflix and it's pretty good. I think I'm probably going to restart watching Death Note again here soon. I've been wanting to give it another go because I enjoy it. So now that we're all the way to me giving her some shading, God, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with her hair. So I skipped past me having, you know, an aneurysm doing the hair because apparently I did not know what I wanted to do with it. So now that it's done, I'm just drawing some like kind of like creepy silhouetted bloody hands behind her for the background. You know, if you ever check out the webcomic, if I ever get it out, you'll understand why. I used Elfin Lied images as reference for the background. If you've ever seen that anime, it's pretty good. I saw it when I was a kid, and it just, when I was trying to think of some ideas for this, I was like, the Elfin Lied bloody hands and stuff might be a great reference. So I looked it up and I was right. So here's the finished piece, and I hope you enjoyed, even if I did rant on about Fire Emblem and anime for way too long. If you're into that kind of stuff, hopefully it was entertaining for you as well. I'm thinking of going with the name Caroline. If you have any opinions or ideas, feel free to drop a comment on what you think I should name her, or if you like that name. And if you enjoyed, consider subscribing and liking and commenting and doing all of those things that everybody does. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!